Hello, everybody. Jim Hall, you ought to know. And how much do you know about this? The banana. Did you happen to know there's an International Banana Museum right here in the high desert? That's right. The International Banana Museum is right here. And today you ought to know, so you're going to know about the International Banana Museum. Oh, there may be some other things you don't know about the banana that we're going to tell you about as well. Did you happen to know bananas don't grow on trees? Don't grow on trees. Did you happen to know what the word banana stands for? Do you know what it means? We're going to tell you that and more today on this show. And why are we in Hesperia, California, on Main Street at the Banana Museum? Simply because you ought to know. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Jim Hall, you ought to know, here on Odyssey Television and around the world, www.odysseytelevision.org or Odyssey TV, ODYSSEY TV.org. And the banner says it all, the world's largest banana display. And we're going to find out about that today. We're in Hesperia, California, but let's go find out where we are and why we are, and a little bit about the world's largest banana display. Bananas is what it's all about. Introduce yourself.
I'm Ken Bannister, the Banana Man.
The Banana Man.
Yes. The founder of the International Banana Club back in 1972, and the curator of this museum, which used to be located in Altadena for 30 years.
Well, all right, let's start with the beginning.
Okay.
You started with Banana Club, and then you said the curator of the museum. The Banana Club started when, and how did you do that, and why?
Way back in 1972, Jim, I started handing out banana stickers, the little Chiquita style, and then went to Banana Club because everybody said, "What is this, a club?" And I said, "Yes, it is." So people from all over the world in the photographic industry started sending me things to do with bananas to earn BM's Banana Merits and become a master of bananistry in the Banana Club.
Wait a minute. He handed out stickers to earn BMs.
Banana Merits.
Banana Merits.
Yeah.
So you could be a member of the club.
Member of this bunch, yes. Select your own title like a finger director. That's the term used in reference to one banana.
What were you doing at the time in 1972? What were you doing in business or in life, and then what prompted you to get this going?
Well, I was president of a manufacturing firm in the photographic industry, manufacturing the light control devices, the screens that you bounce light from, and soft boxes the photographers used. To get attention at photo trade shows, I started handing out banana stickers, so people would put them on their badges and get a discount on merchandise.
All right, well, there was a promotional tie to it.
Yes.
And there still is in a kind of a way here, because this museum actually serves as an office for you too, doesn't it?
Well, it does. Part-time, I drop in. It's only open Monday, or rather Tuesday and Thursday, 9 to 1 p.m., and the first Saturday each month. And there's another top banana here.
The top banana, or what they say, TB.
TB. I'm a TB top banana because I founded the bunch. Okay, and started the collection. And then Glenn Spear is the Hesperia top banana, courtesy of the Recreation and Parks Department.
All right, now Glenn, you may remember, his name was mentioned not too long ago in the Hesperia Days Parade. You may have seen him on one of the antique tractors, right?
That's right, yep. Fine gentleman, antique Christian guy.
Well, he has quite a history. In fact, there's a poster that depicts him right here, just adjoining you, talking about some of the war days going back to World War II.
Correct, yes. He was the man that drove Hitler's crawling coffin. And there's a complete book out on his life in the service.
A lot of history up here in the high desert.
Yes.
And boy, you really ought to know, like the name of the show says. Ken, tell us about you. We know you were doing this promotionally in 1972. What's your background? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I was born at a very early age back in 1939, and I was a sales manager for Campbell Soup Company for 10 years, then went into the manufacturing business for 10, 15 years, and I've been a real estate agent for Century 21 for the past several years up here in the high desert.
Okay, now you opened as a club.
Yes.
You opened the museum. What prompted the museum? How did that come about?
Well, People from all over the world wanted to send me things to do with bananas from the contact at the trade shows and the handing out of the stickers and cards and so forth. So I thought the only thing to do with all of these things that were inundated in my office was to open a museum.
Now, you have a lot more. You said there's a lot more, and we're going to get a nice shot of this through the museum today and look at some of these items. Yes. You have a lot of items still in storage somewhere, I guess.
Yes, I do, in my garage. This is the world's largest collection devoted to any one fruit in the world, and I had 17,000 at the last count about 9 years ago, items submitted to us for the Banana Merits.
Well, let's talk about these items. Do you happen to know, put you on the spot a little bit on the show.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is it, because do you happen to know the first item you received from somebody that gave you something to put in your museum?
Oh, okay, I can tell you what that is. It's a plaque that happens to be displayed here somewhere. But the second item was my favorite, and that's the petrified banana. You'll get a kick out of seeing that.
The petrified banana. All right.
It's about 35 years old.
Okay, we're going to see that.
Yes.
And what was that you just were holding up there?
Oh, this is the Banana Club putter.
Okay.
I gave 100 of these out to celebrities over the years, to Bob Hope and Johnny Carson and people like that. It's a balanced golf club putter.
A balance. Now take a look at this. Look at this. Look at the shape, and look at the balance on it, because even the shaft is the tapered shaft, and there has to be some extra weight in that banana shape. Have you actually played with it?
Yeah.
Or have you putted with it?
Yeah, it works fine. It blows everybody else away. It kind of destroys their game.
Go bananas. Let's go back and see a little trivia on the banana. Since you're the top banana, I've kind of done a little research, and I've got some notes I'm going to cheat with here today too. How many songs do you know that have banana in them?
Well, there's over 100.
Over 100 songs.
Yes.
Most popular, a couple of them you can think of.
Well, sure, Yes, We Have No Bananas.
Yes, We Have No Bananas.
Yes, and
that came out of what year?
well, I believe it was the early 30s.
1923.
Oh my gosh, you got me.
All right, I got that one today.
You see my face is not yellow, it's red.
That's right. He's still the top banana, though. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back. We're here. You ought to know. We're in Hesperia, California. Where are we located?
Right at Main and 3rd Street on the south side corner next to the Arco in Hesperia.
Easy to find. Yes. And if they want information, is there a website?
There is a website, www.bananaclub.com.
Bananaclub.com. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We're going to be right back. And why are we here at the International Banana Museum? Because you ought to know.
You ought to know.
Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. You ought to know, Jim Hall, along with
Ken Bananister, Banana Man.
Ken Bananister. I like the way you throw that out.
Well, the name is Bannister, so I really should have changed it.
And legally, can you still, why don't you do
I could do that, yeah. I should do that.
We're at the world's largest banana display, and you can claim that without hesitation.
That's right. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records in the library over here.
All right, well, there's other things that people ought to know about you. Yes. I've done a little bit of my work. In fact, you did a lot for us, because there is a lot of information on this facility right here in Hesperia. And again, we're on Main Street at 3rd.
Correct, in Hesperia.
The museum, actually, you have quite a background, because you've been out there.
I've been out there,
In fact, right here in the office, in the museum, there's a picture of you with one of my favorite presidents, Ronald Reagan.
Well, he was a member.
And he liked bananas.
Yes, he was a President Banana.
All right. Well, tell us about meeting the President of the United States.
Well, I photographed him and several of his friends at a fundraiser in Los Angeles. And I had just sent him a Banana Club kit. So I did ask him if he remembered his banana card. And he said, well, no, Banana Man, I forgot it.
Is the banana card in the museum over in Simi Valley?
No, it isn't. I need to get over there.
I wonder where it is.
I need to get over there.
Now, you've done some other appearances, though. A lot of television appearances, a lot of radio, a lot of the others, but some of the notable television appearances, tell us about those. Those are pretty exciting, too.
Well, most of them are just the talk shows that are on and off at present, but that it's just a good entertainment subject, you know, and they want to know what's wrong with me, I think, why I would collect all of these things.
Now, wait a minute. You're just saying it's just a cute entertainment type subject or segment. Are you the one that's normally at the end of the show? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. No. You know, the whole thing, Jim, I've got to clarify this. The whole purpose of this club is to keep people's spirits up and keep people smiling. So they want to see what I have in this museum,
Yep.
and there's nothing lewd, crude, or lascivious.
No, we want to point that out. That's not what this is about. This is about actually paying tribute to the fruit and having a great time.
That's correct. And it doesn't cost anything to come in and visit here.
Right.
That's kind of strange, isn't it? these days?
Well, it is kind of strange. But back to the TV shows.
Oh.
You've made some notable appearances because you have been on The Tonight Show.
Well, yes, that was a kick.
Yeah.
That was a kick, and they really treat you like royalty on that show. They really.
Now set that scene for me. I can see the desk now. It must have been a bowl full of bananas.
There was a bowl full of bananas, and they had me show Jay Leno how to shine his shoes with the inside of the peel, and give him. They wanted me to give him a facial with the mixed up bananas, ripe bananas, and honey. Of course, I didn't do that. I had him put that and apply that to his face, but that was a kick. That was 10 minutes as a featured guest.
Now, did you actually show him how to shine shoes with the inside of the peel?
Yes, I did. I put my foot right up on his desk and showed him.
How many people know that? How many people even thought about that for the inside of a banana peel?
I don't know. There's not many. I don't think there are many people that know about that.
Military people?
I don't even think they know. No.
Okay. What other uses are there for a banana peel?
Well, you can treat your skin, your hair, your shoes, and your bushes with the banana peel.
Your bushes.
Yeah, you chop up those banana peels and put them under the ground around your roses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of uses for bananas.
Yes, sir.
All right, types of bananas. I happen to have some notes here. Types of bananas.
He's going to give me all the facts on the bright yellow elongated edible fruit from the herbaceous plant. Right.
Very
now.
good.
Oh,
That is
there he
good. I am impressed. You knew this stuff because you knew to be top banana you had to have the facts.
Well, it kind of sinks in after 35 years.
All right, how many types of banana are there?
Well, now there's over 500 different varieties.
Yep.
See, I got it?
Well, that's right. There's over 500 types,
That's right.
and they're broken in categories, and there's actually, they break down into 5 different types.
Yes, well, we don't want to get too technical on this, do we? The people in the United States are used to the Cavendish. That's what we, consume here.
That is right.
You know what's amazing is it only takes about 3 weeks to get them from green to yellow on the store shelves.
And when I was reading through about bananas, because I didn't know that, I was thinking it was going to be a 6 to 8 week type turnaround,
Yeah.
which is a long time in
Right.
fruit, and it's not.
No, it's not. They use a little gas in the ripening rooms, but that's okay.
And what does that do?
Well, it just turns the peel a little bit yellow.
All right, so it's just for coloration or
Yes, sir.
enhancement
Yes,
of the
sir.
fruit.
Yes, sir.
All right, no flavor there. All right, so tell us about the museum. What do we got in here? Tell us some unique pieces that you do have.
Well, my favorite is the petrified banana that came from a photographer in Kentucky, and that's 35 years old. It's hard as a rock. It's been on about 50 television shows.
And sent to you as a gift, as a donation, as a piece to go in that museum.
Yes, and 100 merits she got. 100 BMs for that.
All right, that was a club member that did that?
Yes,
All right,
I was a state hand director of Kentucky.
very good. All right, give me another unique piece.
Well, there's the gold sequin Michael Jackson banana in the case over here.
And that came from not Michael
A
Jackson.
little old lady in Pasadena.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then there's the boudoir banana, which is borderline, demerit material, but we have it here. And there's a lot of funny things looking around when related to food and toys and, I like the records. I like the lamp. This is one of my favorite items over here. The banana lamp here came
yeah.
from New York.
Yep.
That was worth 1,000 banana merits right there.
1,000 banana merits for that lamp.
Automatic
All right.
doctorate degree in bananistry.
Well, we were going to be right back. We're going to take a little break, so don't split, okay? Why are we here?
He's good.
Yeah, the International Banana Museum is where we are. Main Street, and 3rd in Hesperia, California. And you can go to the website once again.
Yes, www.bananaclub.com.
All right. Don't go anywhere. Why are we here? Simply because you ought to know. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. Is that a banana? Jim Hall, You Ought to Know with Ken Bannister, TB, Top Banana of the International Banana Museum. And that's where we are in Hesperia, California, Main and 3rd. And Ken, again, you've been here at this location how long?
Just a year and a half.
Year and a half. And you came from Altadena.
Altadena, the museum was located on El Molino and Altadena for 32 years.
Let's see, if anybody doesn't know where Altadena is, just kind of a brief synopsis. Everybody knows where the Rose Parade is in Pasadena. Altadena is just a little higher, and you look down on the Rose Parade.
Right, that's
Is that about kind of?
That's about it.
All right. Bananas is your business, and you know everything there is to know about bananas.
Bananas.
In fact, what does banan stand for? Banana.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
What does it stand
Finger.
for?
A banana is a finger, right?
Well, one banana.
One banana is a finger.
One
Bananas, a group of, is
Oh, is a hand, of course.
a hand.
A hand. And here's
See?
the hand sign in the club.
See, I'm learning with him. He's teaching me today. So a finger, actually bananas are referred to as a finger.
Right.
Singular.
I have a finger every morning.
Okay. And a bunch of bananas. I call it a bunch, but it's really
Hand.
not.
It's a hand.
It's a hand.
Hand a week.
How many, we have a crew behind the camera out here. How many people in the crew thought it was a bunch of bananas? The whole crew thought it was a bunch of bananas. It's not.
Well, it's not, no.
All right. What can we do with bananas? Your favorite recipe with a banana?
Malt. Banana malt.
Banana malt.
And on cereal, yeah.
Mine too. Cereal.
And
Of course, banana splits.
You got to try to fry them and mix them in with the eggs, too.
I haven't tried that, but I did do the fried bananas with a little bit of cinnamon sugar sprinkled
Ooh,
in
yes.
butter.
Oh, you are a connoisseur. Oh, yes.
I don't know about connoisseur, but I love it that way.
Okay.
Does that make me connoisseur? A little cinnamon sugar, a little butter.
I haven't tried that for many, many years. I'm going to have to give it a go.
And who was the guy that liked the peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
Elvis,
Elvis loved it.
thank you very much.
Okay. Hey, we are here at the International Banana Museum. Again, if you don't know where it is, you can look it up on the internet. Again, the website is
bananaclub.com.
bananaclub.com. Easy to go. It started as a club, turned into a museum. People
Right.
started sending you things.
Yes, from all over the world.
What is one thing that they thought you could not live without? The weirdest thing you got donated to you?
The weirdest thing.
The weirdest thing donated for the museum.
Well, I sent it back.
Well, that's
It was-
really weird. What's weird that you have in the museum?
What's weird that I have here?
You have a banana telephone. I saw that.
Well, there's telephones and walkie-talkies and you name it. Anything to do with bananas and good taste is here.
Okay.
So there's nothing really weird.
It's funny he'd say that with food, good taste, but bananas.
Good taste.
Is there anybody that doesn't like bananas?
Yes, I've met several people that don't care for them.
Now, I actually know someone that works with us that has an allergy to bananas. You ever heard much about that?
No,
I haven't either.
it's a
Weird,
deaf ear.
weird
I
person.
don't understand why anybody doesn't like America's favorite fruit.
All right, I'm going to go through some more facts real quick.
Okay.
Great ways to eat bananas. Bananas are the perfect snack. You agree with that?
That's for sure. It comes in its own wrapper, you know.
That's what they say. Comes in its own. He's got it down. I think he wrote this stuff. Comes in its own wrapper. It's great to put on salads, fruit, cereal, with other fruit salads. Bananas are the highlight of the fruit.
That's right.
Is that true?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's one thing. Let's go through some of this. Get rid of that.
A whole lot of potassium, huh?
Oh, look,
Vitamin
look.
A, B,
Did you see
B1?
this? Look at that.
Look, oh.
Nutrients.
The
What are the
nutrients?
nutrients in bananas?
I
What
won't
did you
even look.
say?
Just 470 milligrams of potassium on the average 6-inch banana. Vitamin A, B, B1, B2, B6. Vitamin C, tryptophan to help reduce stress.
Why did I
Let me
need
just
this
tell you
sheet?
the three
I don't
different
need
kinds-
that. I've
three
got
different kinds
him.
of sugar, and they keep you up. Not like a candy bar, folks. The kids need to snack on a banana.
Okay, he's the facts. I didn't need the sheet after all. Fun facts about bananas. Banana plants are the largest plants on Earth without a wood stem.
That's correct.
It is actually an herb. An herb, not
An
herb.
herb or a herb, they pronounce it both ways, and they grow up to 35 feet.
All right, and they actually are not on a banana tree.
No, sir.
A cluster of bananas is also called a hand, consists of 10 to 20 bananas, known as fingers. The word banan, again, is Arabic for the word finger.
Okay.
Did you know that? Throw that one down. We're done with that one. India is by far the largest producer of bananas.
Gee, I don't believe that.
Well, that's what they tell me here. I don't know. Throw that one out because we're not going to use that either.
I don't think that's right.
But look at this right here, the International Banana Club. This is what I have found off the website, by the way.
Yes.
And Ken, when we talk about the Banana Club and the museum, how many people do you get through the museum each year? You have a clue?
Well, it's not that many because it's only open 8 hours a week. Okay, that's one problem. So we have to, take numbers.
All right, so we are taking petitions. You can call us at the TV station, and we are going to get them forced open 7 days a week, 8 hours a day.
Yes.
No, that's not going to happen,
Well, it would
folks.
be wonderful if we could do that.
So let's put the hours up on the screen. The hours, again, of the International Banana Museum are?
9 to 1 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and 9 to 1 on the first Saturday each month.
Now, do you ever have special events where you're here for whatever? Is there a special banana event that people show up here for?
Well, the Glenn Spear, the top banana here, that is the resident top banana, that greets people and gives them a card and a sticker when they walk in. Okay, he'll call me if there's a group coming, and I will make every effort to come entertain for a half hour.
All right. Now, we've got a picture of Glenn, and there's Glenn right there. You get a nice shot of Glenn, and you don't see it, but we'll show it to you. Come back over to me. We'll get that in just a moment. But when we talk about Glenn,
Yes.
again, we've seen him in parades.
Yes.
He's been around the community a long time, and he is what you call here the top banana.
He is the top banana in Hesperia, yes.
All right. Ken, the International Banana Museum, again, where we are, Main Street at 3rd. Let me get all the facts.
Correct.
And you can go to the website one more time.
www.bananaclub.com.
All right. Why are we here in Hesperia at the International Banana Museum? I don't know. We're just having a good time. And because you
Yeah, that's a
ought
fun
to
place
know.
to be.
Welcome back, everybody. Jim Hall, you ought to know. The world's largest banana display is here in Hesperia at the International Banana Museum. International.
International is correct.
All right. The website, once again, Ken.
www.bananaclub.com.
And we are here. Ken Bannister is here. Glenn, you can see Glenn here most of the time.
Glenn Spear is TB here in Hesperia, and he's here when the museum is open.
And we're here today, Odyssey Television, around the world, www.odysseytv.org. And why are we here at the International, look at this, banana yellow, International Banana Museum? Well, simply because you ought to know. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time.
What a